Hello everyone, welcome to Data Chronicles. Let's solve a medium level question asked in DoorDash interview. The company you work with wants to find out what merchants are most popular for new customers. You have been asked to find out how many orders and first time orders each merchant has had. The first time orders are meant from the perspective of a customer and are the first order that a customer ever made. In other words, for how many customers was this first ever merchant they ordered with. So basically, if I downloaded Uber Eats application and the first order I placed with was with Domino's. So for Domino's, I'll be a first time customer. Sorry, Domino's would be my first ever merchant. So recently, new restaurants have been registered on the system. However, because they may not have any received any orders yet, your answer should include exclude restaurants that haven't received any orders. Your output should contain the name of the restaurant, the total number of their orders, and the number of these orders that were first time orders. So we are given two tables, order details. This is having a detail with respect to an order, customer, merchant, and amount. And the second table which we have, we'll just retrieve the merchant name from this particular table. Mainly we'll be working with this one. So the first thing which we'll do is we'll identify the first time merchant for customers. So I'll create a simple subquery with CT as select customer ID and there's a function window function first value to obtain the first value within a partition. So I'll use first value. I need the first merchant, so first value merchant ID over partition by customer ID, order by order timestamp as first time merchant. I'll just keep it as first merchant ID from order details. So if I run this CT, so what we'll get is we'll get each row of this table and the first merchant with which the order was placed. For example, customer 1049 has placed its first order with merchant 6. Similarly, 1050 have placed their first order on merchant ID 2. So there are like multiple duplicate rows. So I'll use distinct clause. Sorry, distinct. Yeah. So now I get a simple table which will show the first merchant with which a customer has placed an order. So, and also if the merchant hasn't received any order yet, so that will not show up here. So now the second step would be to get the number of customers who have placed first orders with respect to any merchant. So what I'll do is I'll simply add select first merchant ID and the count of customer ID as first time users from on this particular table over here. I'll just keep it name as T, group by 1. So now if I run the query, it will be like this. How many customers place their first orders with which merchant? So sixth restaurant has only got one first time order. And for example, merchant restaurant ID with 5 has got 3 first time orders. So the first part is done. Now we just need to compute total number of orders and then join it with this table to get the name of the restaurant. So the second subquery would be ct1 as select merchant ID and count of ID as total number of orders. We can rename it as actually first time orders. Yeah, our total number of orders from order details and group by 1. So using this subquery, we are getting the total number of orders with each merchant. So let's run this part as well. Yeah. So this is the total number of orders, and in this subquery, we calculated the first time orders for any given merchant. So now we'll just join both the tables. And since we'll be joining from this table as well to get the name, select name, total number of orders and first time orders from CT1 left join CT on, and we are using a left join because suppose a merchant hasn't got any first time orders. If we just do a simple join, it will get discarded. So that's why we are doing a left join with the first subquery on CT1 dot merchant ID CT dot first merchant ID. And we'll join it with merchant details to get the name column. Empty dot ID is equal to CT1 dot merchant ID. So let's run the code. Yeah, but since no first time orders were placed with these two merchants, there aren't any orders. What we can do is instead of null, we can show 0. For that, we'll use a function coalesce. Okay. Yeah. So let's submit it. The solution works. So for more questions like this, do consider subscribing. Thank you.